Galo of Brazil interspersed at the Azteca in Mexico City as the tricolor side hosting the Gold Cup prepares for its Group A debut. Lineups and kickoff are coming up. An extraordinarily young Brazilian side excited for the opportunity to compete in the 2003 Concacaf Gold Cup. Mexico and Brazil preparing to take the field in front of nearly 75,000 fans at the Azteca. The captains preparing for the coin flip. Kaká, the tender age of 21, already heightened expectations for a young man from Sao Paulo. And Pavel Pardo standing beside the referee from El Salvador as three different CONCACAF nations represented among this crew. A look at the lineup, and for Mexico, it has been a strugglesome handful of months for Ricardo Lavolpe, with Osvaldo Sanchez as the goalkeeper. They hope to keep this Brazilian dynamic side at bay. Jair Borghetti hopes to have a major impact up front. And Garcia can certainly have at it from distance. The starting lineup for Ricardo Gomes. This is an under-23 Brazilian side. And so many of the names you may not know yet, you will know soon. "29 meetings since 1950. Mexico has won just 5. And one of Brazil's great conquests, the 1970 World Cup, occurred right here. What lies in store today? Mexico, just one win in their last 7 entering this Gold Cup, has the benefit of calling this venue home for the entirety of the competition. Ready for kickoff of the 2003 Gold Cup for Mexico and Brazil. 12 teams in the tournament. 2 of the 3 teams here in Group A will make their way through into the next round. And so one of Mexico, Honduras, a significant underdog, and Brazil will be weeded out over the next 3 games. The turn broke down for Everton. Everton out on the right, Robinho out on the left. Dynamic, pacey, creative. Diego in the middle can cause problems for any defense, even one as sturdy as this Mexican side. Free kick for Mexico in the green tops. The step over the ball wasn't clean. Driven ball by Diego. It's a long run. Everton. Everton got the shot away. Goes careening off of Osorio. It's a Brazilian side that will play in transition to great effect. They can break a team down either with their passing and dribbling off the wings or going right through the center and the heart of your defense. Reached all the way to Sanchez. The available substitutes for Mexico. Osorno has started to pick up some significant steam as a major attacking threat. And a young Omar Bravo. A bright light for Chivas, hoping to make an impact in this tournament. Mexico dribbling forward. Carmona. Pushed away. Oriano pushed ahead. That kept in play. Everton pushing ahead down the line. Adriano did score the game winner against the United States in the 2003 Confederations Cup. The available subs for Brazil: Nilmar Nadson, Thiago Mata, among those suggested to take a role in this opening match. Mexico out of midfield. Oriano. There's an overlap in behind him. Rolls all the way down to Sanchez. Osvaldo Sanchez was on the 1996 Gold Cup title winning side. It's his first year with the national team. Now 8 years later, looking to be the backstop. Actually sees Mexico to the title. Well, they did win it in 96. Jorge Campos is the one who started against Brazil in the final. Reach. Gomez. A throw for the Mexicans. Sanchez. Pressure arriving from Brazil, sending Mexico trailing backward. Chipped forward, and now can Mexico get into the final third? Won't get far at all. Luzon and Alex will combine at center back. Ball weaved over the top, handled with ease by Brazil. And now Diego. Foul, free kick. Diego, an incredible offensive playmaker and dribbler, no question about that. Luis Howell continued to make his point, and they play short. Robinho. Robinho goes to ground. Sorial up to the task. And now Mexico with room to run down the middle of the Azteca. Sliced out wide. Neither side has really been able to land a blow in what is a hot and, of course, quite elevated Estadio Azteca. Something that the Brazilians are well aware of. It's one of the highest elevations some of these Brazilian players have ever played in. And certainly something to keep in mind as this tournament progresses. Free kick, Mexico. Paulo Almeida trying to slow down Salvador Carmona, and the ensuing free kick goes off a Brazilian defender, Alex. Corner, Mexico. One of the world's most historic stadiums, home to numerous domestic matches a year. But now this Gold Cup in 2003 joins its list of major tournaments. Ball across. Booted out of the penalty area. Went tantalizingly over the penalty spot. And Brazil charges forward. Clearing the halfway line. Fair play, says the referee. Throw, Brazil. Maicon playing for Cruzeiro in Brazil, debuting this year for the national team. Free kick, and a dangerous one perhaps for Brazil. The arguments will continue, but Diego already appears like he'll be a real menace. Tough to tell just how much that heel, if much at all. Pavel Pardo will lead to this set piece. Driven ball. Skied away off the line drive. Chance to get a second ball in. Bounces easily to Sanchez. But for Sanchez's dream at the Azteca was dashed. Eventually benched at Copa America before moving on to Guadalajara. It's with Chivas now. He's spent the past half decade. Is there a bit of a mistake here? Ball blasted wide. Advantage was played, and Rafael Garcia went for goal. Didn't end up testing Gomez, however. Well, he really can swing his left through a ball, can't he? And the left outstretched arm of Gomez may have had that post covered. Just past 13 minutes on. Maicon. Across. Cleared. Trouble still. Stinging save. Effort to get on that by Everton. And now out by Mexico. Chance to get another ball forward. Looked like Diego who sent that screaming at Sanchez. Look at him hit this off the fly. Tremendous power. Robinho had the best chance on the rebound to swing around on it. But 18-year-old Diego already staggering performance for Brazil. And it underscores the importance of this match for Brazil. Sure, they'd like to win, prepare for Olympic qualifying, for other important matches to come. A free kick on the way, but these young Brazilian players, all under the age of 23, as Diego gets whacked in the thigh by Carmona, very much in the shop window with a good performance against this Mexican side. Breakthrough was slowed. Luizão collapses over the ball. Free kick, Brazil. The offside flag had been raised on the restart. Brazil's history so well known. The five-time World Cup champions, sending an under-23 side under the direction of Ricardo Gomes, the 38-year-old Brazilian longtime center back who capped 45 times for the national team. Did feature at the 1990 World Cup. Pushed all the way into the corner. Ariano, the winger. Pushed out by Adriano. Carmona. Adriano. Free kick. It's a dangerous high boot. Pardo. And the effort on the ensuing free kick handled by Brazil. And how quickly can they counter? Everton. Back heel, no. And Deltri steps in midfield. Ball lobbed down the right-hand side. Luizão, unafraid, make his presence known anywhere on the field. Another Mexican throw. Mexico seeking their fourth Gold Cup title. In this, their seventh tournament. They did beat Brazil back in 1996, 2-0 in the final. Certainly all of Concacaf surprised by Canada winning most recently. Ball across, weaved over the top. Borghetti has had a very quiet start for Mexico. Ricardo La Volpe has come under significant pressure from the Mexican press. Certainly they don't anticipate picking up one win in 7 matches entering the tournament. However, their confidence remains high despite a string of weak performances. But when you look at who they played, naturally Brazil in a friendly, the U.S., Colombia, Argentina. You have to argue that they play good competition in that stretch. Pass goes haywire. And a heavy foul shy of the center circle. Well, you'd have to say that this is a bit unnecessary. Ariano can cut in, but largely stays wide, trying to provide an outlet. And now lifted out of the reach of Borghetti. Pardo seeking out the Desert Fox. Collision there. Belongs to Brazil on the throw. There's just a little additional argument. The ball being held on to a little longer, perhaps, than the referee cared for. As young Kaká pushed off, the captain in this side. Look at this run forward. There's an appeal for a foul. Taken away here by Salazar. All the way to Sanchez. Carmona continued to pursue Robinho, who was slowed initially by Osorio. Sanchez holds it in, and the Mexicans try to build out of the back once more. It's the opening match of Group A of the 2003 Concacaf Gold Cup. The invitee from CONMEBOL, Brazil, taking on Mexico, with won precisely half the titles in this competition's history. Brazil's third appearance. They did reach a final in '96, but fell to this very Mexican side. Taken away here by Brazil, and Mexico responds in kind. Ariano is wide. Is there contact there? Yes. Enough for a yellow card. Diego. Puts down, leading to a set piece for Brazil. It's the winger, Ariano, streaking back. It doesn't appear to be much to that. Much more, it's the clicking of the heel by Diego. Ariano might feel hard done about that card. Regardless, it is Robinho. Over and back, offside. See if we can't get a better look as he tries to escape back. That is by a very slim margin. They follow the lines, which are tighter in the penalty area than they are on the rest of the field here at the Azteca. Throw Mexico. Pushed ahead, lifted once, no further. Is there something here for the Mexicans? No, two players combine, collapse upon that run, and push down the line. On the run, Robinho. Robinho slips inside, gets the shot away, deflects out, corner. 19 years old, at 15, Pele was already saying he may well be his successor. And it's under that guise that Robinho debuts for the Brazilian national team. There may be a golden era of Brazilian players strutting around the field today. Diego swings in. Rising header. And Luizão plays it wide of the post. An absolute rocket looking for his first international goal. Collected here by Baptista, who will patrol the middle of the field. Striding run forward and reversed for Brazil. Adriano. There's the combination. Here's the streak through. Sanchez, incredible kick save to deny Robinho. What a first goal this would be. He gets Salazar to pump the brakes. Surely Mexico thought they had this young man locked in, and yet he still got the shot away. Off the ensuing set piece, bounces out for Brazil. Collected and pushed ahead. Adriano. Through the challenge, advantage played. Room in the wide area. The combination, the turn! Slapped down by Sanchez. Diego makes himself available again. Two major stops by Sanchez in the last moment. And suddenly Brazil entirely on the front foot. Diego and Robinho may be a bit too much right now for this Mexican defense to handle. One who can say, beyond everything that's gone wrong over the last 7 games, that their defense is not their biggest issue. The Mexicans power ahead, alas! Does not test Gomez. Osorio, and who plays for Cruz Azul, lashed at it. And Gomez, with an impressive looking effort, never had to make a touch. Cameras and journalists and photographers everywhere. This Brazil-Mexico match has been so much of a story as soon as the draw became public. These sides last met in April. 0-0 draw on a friendly. And here they are opening up this Gold Cup together. It is a free kick. Three-player wall aligns for Mexico. Diego puts it in play, and it's an easy save. Baptista sends it right to the feet of Sanchez. And again, the outlet from Mexico is a poor one. Brazil is clogged most of the passing lanes that Mexico surely had hoped to break this team down with. Nothing has gotten in behind them yet. The only room has been in the wide area. Alex stepping through for Brazil. Carmona throws, another throw coming. It's the other way. It's for the Brazilians. Look ahead from this tournament, and is there any better way to prepare young players than in Concacaf's Continental Championship? Olympic qualifying in January for Athens in CONMEBOL. And the FIFA World Youth Championship may feature some of these young Brazilian starlets as well. Kaká certainly unhappy. Man who plays for Sao Paulo has drawn major interest, particularly from Italy. He may not be long for the Brazilian domestic division. The attack on here from Mexico. It's stymied for a moment. Ricardo helping to create. And now hit from distance by Garcia. Man who will play in a Concacaf Cup final in September for Toluca. Again, not much of anything to say there. Gomez. Brazil fails to maintain possession. Salazar. Leading touch inward. And two Brazilians swarm together. Paulo Almeida broke it down. The Santos captain helped lead that side to their first title in some 34 years. Icon continues. Maybe opening up here for Brazil. It's a cavalcade of three green shirts who converge and take it away. And now is there room the other way? Zapata out of the reach of Borghetti, who has been silent thus far, oftentimes isolated. At times this Mexican side has become quite compact and dense, seemingly refusing to allow Brazil's terrific, young, dynamic, dribbling threats through. Robinho. Continuing through the challenge, and this hops over the line. Corner, Brazil. Well, the newspaper will begin in Brazil, one would imagine. A strong-willed statement about the exploits of Diego. It's been fantastic. Sanchez rises up. Luizao was crashing down. Borghetti can't believe the foul didn't come. In the end, still, it will be a goal kick for Mexico. there room here? Ball sliced through the penalty area. And nearly Brazil could have had a tap in if not for that last-ditch effort. Mexico getting forward once again. And none of those passes have been on for El Tri thus far. This has simply not been a winning concept yet for Mexico. And now a foul by Arellano, who is playing on that yellow card. He accumulated back in the 21st minute. Looks like he slipped over the top of Adriano's shoe. Brazil begins to probe again, and now they sprint ahead. Everton. It's a creative flicked clearance. Eventually makes its way out toward the halfway line. What could possibly be going through Ricardo Lavolpe's head? Still another 10 or so minutes before stoppage time. And Brazil striding ahead again. Long run, Robinho will not catch up. The question for Robinho is his consistency moving forward. He was also on that Santos side alongside Diego, alongside Alex, Paulo Almeida, who made history for the giant Brazilian club, who had not won a title since 1968. And in 2002, they snapped that long drought. All four may have major futures overseas. Another square ball was intercepted. And Mexico failing to get out of neutral once they get into the final third. It's a foul and a free kick. Pardo yanking at Baptista. Could he be going overseas after this Gold Cup? Baptista, at the age of just 21, has already featured more than 60 times in the Brazilian First Division. Alex flying through. Sent that deep into the Azteca stands. It's Arellano. That took a deflection and goes over the penalty spot. Cleared out by Brazil. And now another free kick. Valdez lifting up high alongside Everton. Everton and Osorio. Throw for Mexico. They look to reestablish their dominance in the Concacaf Gold Cup. Their last title in 1998. They've watched Canada and the United States win in the time since. Another free kick. And the chorus of Mexican chants becomes louder and louder. Diego being hampered by Omar Briseño. It's from this that Mexico able to charge ahead. There isn't much width to this attack. The slide perfectly timed. The through ball on. Sanchez had a long way to go. Osvaldo Sanchez able to clear it away with Kaká pushing through the middle of the field. Pirouetting ball. Lead to Mexican advantage play. Looking through the middle of the field and steered wide. Cepeda goes down. What a place on the field for a free kick for Mexico. Miguel Cepeda, who broke so many Brazilian hearts with his performance in the '99 Confederation Cup final against Brazil. 2 goals of his 8 with the Mexican national team. Gomez preparing his wall. It will be the left foot of Garcia. It is into the base of the wall. Played wide, Ariano. Ariano trying to get around Almeida. Jesus Ariano, speedy, dribbling star. Coming off a Primera Division title in Mexico. Been around the national team now for 9 years. Maybe one of the stars of this tournament, having been previously a tremendous substitution at the World Cup in 2002. In this major tournament, his role expands as he begins in the starting 11. Off the ricochet. Floated on further. Borghetti no closer. Maybe a ticky-tack foul there, seeded by the referee from El Salvador. Adolfo Cipriano has drawn the ire of this largely partisan Mexican crowd. The chorus grows louder at the Azteca. Stabbed away, recovered by the Mexicans. The hold-up play good from Borghetti. Will he ever get it back? Pushing out of midfield, leaving 2 Brazilians in his wake. Pardo gets only that far. What a run this is. Second effort by Adriano, no better than the first. And Almeida launched it away. Ball pushed ahead, and now the shot goes up high, hits Alex. Seems squarely in the chest. The referee immediately waving Alex among those Santos players who reached the Copa Libertadores final in CONMEBOL before dropping ultimately to Boca Juniors by a wide margin. Well, that arm is out, but it clearly hits him more on the pectoral. That'll knock the wind right out of you. Center back at the age of 21 appears to have the world at his feet. He'll be attended to right next to the goal and may give Mexico a numerical advantage on this ensuing corner. Alex hops up. He wants to return just as quickly as he can. It's a short corner. Worked, falls back heel, broken up. And this is the danger moment. Brazil break free, and their wave of momentum is stopped. Final minutes of this opening half. Shouldn't be much stoppage time. Alex is waved back on. Maicon to throw. Great work rate, stamina, but also his physicality and attacking prowess talked about significantly. This skitters out. An opportunity lost by Arellano in Mexico. At this stage, they'd love to get into the dressing room on level terms. Brazil have had a couple of outstanding opportunities, and Sanchez has been called into several saves, one of jaw-dropping variety. Well, it's late, but the offside flag most certainly had to be up. So instead of a Mexican throw, a free kick for Brazil. Time winding down. Into stoppage time, which should be minimal in this first half. Pinged ahead. Haven't seen Adriano this high up all that often. Lines it off of Osorio. We followed him along. Diego awaits. Diego plays short. Will he get the return? He does from Robinho. And now he crosses, high arcing back post and lifted up and over the bar. And in this 2003 Gold Cup lid lifter in Group A, that may be the last chance of the first half for Brazil, who have looked very much in control through their transition offense. Halftime, scoreless between Mexico and Brazil. Brazil and Mexico ready for this second half. Scoreless through 45 minutes. Better chances for those in Canary Yellow. Borghetti there in the middle of your screen simply has not been able to find the game. Perhaps better said, the game has yet to find him. It's a Mexican side looking for their fourth Concacaf crown in the Gold Cup era. And a Brazilian side playing in their third Gold Cup, looking to raise the flag of CONMEBOL up above that of CONCACAF on its own turf. On to the second half between Mexico and Brazil. One change at halftime. Cepeda has come out, the attacking midfielder for Mexico. Luis Perez has come on for El Tri. Arellano is met by Baptista. The throw for Carmona. His second stint with Toluca. Well worked all the way to the byline. However, this did get out. Goal kick. Aurelio Gomez really not required to do much of anything in that first half. The 22-year-old goalkeeper making his debut with the national team, and it's nodded all the way back by Salazar to the much busier goalkeeper from Mexico, Osvaldo Sanchez. Taken by Brazil, shy of midfield. Perhaps that's an inauspicious turnover for the Mexicans, who struggle to maintain possession. There's Perez, who came on at halftime. Miguel Cepeda out. Cepeda did have a couple of bright moments, but nothing overly exciting for Mexico in that first half. Well, the sidestep, Mexico able to keep it, and they curl. Well away from frame. First real touch of the football for Luis Perez. A surprise sail, one would say, to Monterrey. And immediately became a champion there. The 22-year-old had been at Necaxa for years, including a run to third place in the FIFA Club World Cup. The former Mexican First Division Rookie of the Season sees a large opportunity for himself now with the Mexican national team, having spent 2 years out. He has returned in the Gold Cup. Attack on here, and another play broken up by Brazil. Down the left-hand channel, full head of steam, powering into the penalty area before it broke down. Robinho and Everton, both busy, extremely so, on the channels in the opening half for Brazil. So too Diego in the middle of the field, and Kaká in moments. Peeling each way, and squared up for a blast that goes skying over the bar. Pardo Pavel Pardo does call this stadium home. It's domestic club the giant Club America. This one of 3 venues, and it's hard to imagine that there will be a crowd remotely this animated, either in Foxborough or in Miami. And even without some of the big Brazilian names, still you can sense something in the air here. Brazil goes back to goal. No Ronaldo, no Rivaldo, no Ronaldinho. It's an all under 23 lineup, and the subs are up and moving. They have 3 available. Mexico has used 1. Weaving out toward the touchline. Mariano quickly goes to gesture at the referee. Only 1 booking thus far. And already you can see the spark that Luis Perez has provided. And with that, a set piece for Mexico. Gomez prepares his group. Pardo will put it in play, the Mexican captain. And this is right off the training ground. Lifted over the top. Nothing there. Borghetti, the big target in the box, a tremendous forward with the ball in the air. Borghetti has scored at the World Cup. He has scored at Copa America. He's looking now to score at Concacaf Gold Cup. Maicon send it into the middle of the field. Leading ball cut out. Some of the Mexicans were asking for the offside flag. Some of the questions that arise in this second half. This young Brazilian team dealing with altitude and quite a hot day in Mexico City. The back heel flick by Arellano. The referee allows play to continue. And continue it does right up the line. One v one. Tough to defend this. All the way to the byline and nodded straight out. Alex called into service. Maybe the best looking attack for Mexico thus far. Arellano puts it in play. Over the penalty spot and a header. Steered wide. And finally, Borghetti finds just an inch of space. And a change coming here for Brazil. In the 53rd minute, Everton will come out. In steps Thiago Mata. His Brazilian national team debut. Signed at Barcelona B at 17 years old, now at the age of 20, on the fringes of the first team. Mata's ceiling looks almost limitless. It's the first change by Brazil. And again, Mexico intent on working this right-hand side. Carmona reverses. Carmona gets it back. Is there room to swing it across here? Toward Borghetti. The back heel, pushing forward. Baptista denies Garcia. And now the cross at the penalty spot. Falls for a chance. And is Brazil off to the races? Long run for Sanchez. He goes out, appears not to have gotten him. The referee allowing play to continue. Absolute shock for Brazil. Well, the argument continues. Diego and Robinho both arguing. And that'll be the subject of some serious conversation around this tournament. Major question mark here in Group A. Free kick, Mexico. Robinho receives the talking to. Well, we see the challenge in by Pardo. What a wild start to this second half. Lofted forward, it's in, but no, offside. As the ball was released, yes, marginally behind the stepping Brazilian back line. And a foul. A look back here. Perez stepping in. Well, there is a card coming. Perez goes into the book in the 56th minute. 1 of 10 minutes to start this second half. The breakaways. Goal correctly taken back for offside. Maicon settled. Push through. Sanchez is there before real trouble was afoot. Flag going to go up anyways. Let's take another look at this supreme breakaway. And Kaká, absolutely nothing on the ball there from Sanchez. Appeared poised to round the goalkeeper. Instead, nothing there. The captain for this Brazilian side moved into Sao Paulo's first team a couple years ago. We'll need to wait. Add to his goal-scoring tally after joining the national team a year ago. The referee appeared to allow play to continue and now cedes a throw to Brazil. The history between these two sides over recent years simply fascinating. Despite their last match being a scoreless friendly in April, and the fact Brazil has sent an under-23 side to the Gold Cup, there is such intensity right now at the Azteca. Terrific slide to win the ball. The outlet fails. Spinning into space. Nothing there in the wide area and the curling. Bypassing Briseño. Garcia has shown the ability to shoot from there. And that hopped up maybe more than Perez had expected. Luis Perez. So much success at such a young age. Part of an extraordinarily talented bench for Mexico. Led ahead. Perez gets forward. The step over. And the drop. The combination play sniffed out. Can Diego power back for Brazil? Across midfield, diagonal runs, crossing over. Widening out, and the ball back through, picked off. Borghetti well out of his comfort zone. Alex only got so far. Recovered by Carmona. And now played forward. Settled and deflected. Arellano's tucked in further as this match has gone along. Arellano at the age of 30, the oldest player featuring in this match thus far. Played straight up, and this is out for a goal kick, untouched off the foot of Octavio Valdez. What a year in 2002 for him. He won the league twice, but with different clubs, America and then at Toluca. Now Valdez calls Pachuca home. At 29 years old, looks to add Gold Cup to his resume, having joined the national team in 2001. This is a far better performance from Mexico in the second half than they offered in the first. Still scoreless, closing in on an hour plus played. Shrugging off the challenge into the wide area. And this got out. Corner to come. Argue that's a mistake from Carmona. Kaká's moved higher up the field as we've progressed, and yes, correctly so, this did get out over the byline. Rubinho looming attacking threats in the run of play. It's Luizao, the 6'4" center back, that tends to be the target here. Luizao runs out of room. Luizao at 22 years old, already competed in a FIFA World Youth Championship. This Brazilian under-23 side will largely be eligible to play in the Olympics. Brazil won silver in '84 and '88, bronze in '96. They have to qualify in January to go to Athens. there for Mexico. And there is a card coming here. It is a yellow to Pardo in the 65th. Mariano and Baptista getting after it as well. Step on the outside of the shoe, and then a push from Pardo sends Diego soaring away. Under 25 minutes to go, and the frustration begins to bubble for Mexico and Brazil. In Group A, the top two go through, and Honduras is a certain minnow. Look at Kaká. Wins a corner for Brazil. CONMEBOL Team of the Year in 2002. The last 2 years at Sao Paulo, he's played over 100 games. He has scored 40 goals in all competitions. It's through that lens that Kaká is being looked at as a major international superstar in the making. Mata. Another corner. Alex, 6'2", Luizao, 6'4". Gargantuan targets, this to the near post, skips away. Is there room to hit this? Well, there was. The outcome for Maicon, underwhelming. Pensive Mexican faces, still gleeful Brazilians. Brazil trying to ruin the party in this 2003 Gold Cup opener for both sides. Ball flipped forward, settled. Ricochets out. Brazil out to the touchline, and will choose to possess here. Ball got all the way into the penalty area. And Kaká has become a force to be reckoned with in this second half. Big ask here for Omar Briseño, who seems to be following him more than anybody. 25-year-old debuting with the national team this year, while also playing for Tigres. Mexico will dig into their bench here in the 67th minute. Arellano checks out. He was playing on a yellow card. Juan Pablo Rodriguez replaces him. So too Garcia out. And on the ensuing set piece, whisked away. Maicon crosses this. The heavy hop out of play. Daniel Osorno has come on as well. Mexico has used all three of their available substitutes with over 20 minutes to play. Both sides look to make a strong entrance into this tournament. First head by Valdez. Shouldering through a challenge. And Brazil will take over. Maicon sent to ground by the newly inserted Osorno. Man for Atlas checks on winner of the Confederations Cup, a goal scorer in Copa America in 2 separate editions. Briseño. Briseño again. It's a collected Mexican side. Scoreless as we close in on the 70th minute. Brought down, head on a swivel. Squared with room to play. Well, there's an outward, exuberant push for a foul there. Arellano out. Rodriguez comes in. 23. Looks perhaps even younger than that. Ball played ahead. Off the head and right to Gomez. Borghetti has seen the ball off his head twice now, twice. A Golden Ball winner in the Mexican First Division. And in his time at Santos Laguna, he is powering towards potentially as many as 200 goals. Yellow card shown here. Valdez shown a yellow card. Turned over in the Mexican midfield. Borghetti running down the middle. Osorno. And now Osorio. Mike on the foul. And a quick Mexican restart. A foot race developing. Sanchez, is he going to be lobbed off the post? What a brilliant effort. We almost just saw the best of Brazil. Look at this strength. The forceful nature of Kaká. Just off the post. What a future Kaká has. Attack on here from Mexico the other way. Ball floated forward and sneaks through. That was untouched by everybody. It's a long tournament. Perhaps that's in mind. Diego replaced by Nilmar. His international debut. There's an element of this being a marathon, this Gold Cup. 5 matches in short order. Acquiring the most out of each club. Mexico find their go-ahead goal? Or will Brazil counter them into submission? The chase from Kaká. Contact edge of the penalty area. And Pardo, who's on that yellow card, a little bit labored. Is willing to cede the corner to Brazil. Ball wound through, giant collision. Sanchez went flying. Borghetti going up, and the punch never reached the head. Brazilian player. Another corner. Mexico had that under control. For how long? Ball floated forward, and the Brazilians able to recover. Into the wide area. Center backs are forward from the previous set piece. Floated ball, penalty spot. Header by Luisao over the bar. Well, it was softly hit. All the power came from that later touch. Crowd roars as Mexico quickly rolls ahead. Ball ahead again. Nothing there. Into space, Kaká. Sorio's had a busy second half. Cheering continues. Reversed, cross toward Borghetti. Still, there's more for Mexico. Borghetti getting forward again. This cross headed in! Borghetti! Picture-perfect service from Osorno. Mexico leads. Osorno goes stepping by. The substitute hits the perfectly built run across the body of 3 different Brazilians en route. And then the powerful glancing header. And Mexico protecting an advantage. And now the Brazilians a bit more direct. Again, what a well-crafted ball by Osorno. Went right beyond the crossed hands of Gomez. And the Azteca is alive and roaring. Only a group stage game. There is a tremendous amount of time to play to decide who can win this Gold Cup. But for now, it's a Mexican international who's made good in the Mexican top division, making a slashing run with a brilliant header. More of the same for Borghetti, who has always thrived on the big stage. Beyond midfield. Pass picked out. This is too far. Nilmar playing up in the middle, and then Kaká trying to provide some of that width. Rubinho, his opposite. Baptista out. Nodson comes on. Another forward, another effort to try and swing the pendulum offensively for Brazil. Brazil making every effort to move as quickly as they can. It won't be Almeida to throw. And the lethal counter Brazil has slowed in the second half. Is there a happier man in all of Mexico right now than Ricardo Lavolpe? No, these are not all the Brazilian stars you've come to know. There is talent here, and this Mexican side has been hard done result after result. Osorio slides in. He's been an absolute man amongst boys in this second half at times. Adriano tripping down. Really gotten elevated up the left wing. Good sidestep. And the strength to hold off. And this bounds out. Brazil, the six-time Copa America champion. Most recently in '99, out in the quarterfinal in 2001. Can Mexico hold off one of South America and world soccer's great superpowers laid on? Robinho, nothing there. Well handled. Robinho continuing to breathe down the neck through the press. A silly Mexican foul. Last thing you want to do is give Concacaf any space at all. That took an odd hop off the field here at the Azteca. Mexico will be happy to accept it. Advantage played. That got out. There is a card. Almeida shown a yellow card. This is the first card for Brazil in the match. There's very little time left now for Brazil to find a late equalizer. Osorno. They have Pardo running out in front. Seconds pouring off the clock. In Group A, Mexico has a chance to put themselves in the driver's seat. It would take a wild turn of events for a win here not to result in them finishing top two of the three in this group, moving on to a quarterfinal. If they were to win this group, no reason to think they can't stay in Mexico City for the entirety of the tournament. Are Brazilian fans making their way toward the exit? Highly entertaining. And you can see the future of Brazilian soccer may well ride through the likes of Diego and Robinho and Everton and Kaká. Luizão and Alex, towering presences on set pieces may be called on as this tournament continues. Reversing field. Down the line, Brazil into the final third. Kaká will chase. We We enter stoppage time with Mexico on the verge of a rare win against Brazil. 3 added minutes. Straight down the center of the midfield. And Sanchez will give it. Chases it, launches out. The referee is trying to get play to continue, and he's going to show a yellow card and allow play. It's yellow to Sanchez, something to keep in mind as this tournament continues. Interesting moment to see Sanchez carded for time wasting while simultaneously kicking the ball. Ball lofted ahead, chested down. Ball back to the penalty spot. Is this the chance for an equalizer for Brazil? No whistle. Vital defending for Mexico in the game's waning seconds. And now a foul. Mexico's 1-0 lead, holding on by a thread. Creative ball down into the side. And what a step with Osorio in the thick of it. Kaká helped to create it all for Brazil again. Well, surely now everybody must get forward. There's a tie-up, the ball's in play, and the referee making everyone quite clear of that. The Azteca seconds away from erupting. Another floated ball. And a clearance. And it's full time. In Group A, Mexico knocks off Brazil. Kaká and the Brazilians close to a goal multiple times, but only Jared Borghetti able to find a goal in this Group A opener. The only way these teams could meet again is in a 2003 Gold Cup final, but it's another instant classic between these sides, and a big sigh of relief for Ricardo Lavolpe, who has given these tricolor-wearing fans something to latch on to begin this Gold Cup. The final score from the Azteca in Mexico City. Mexico 1, Brazil 0.